Hello everyone, David here. And before I even start this video, I want to talk about how um, some people have some issues hearing me. I'm seeing your comments. I've seen people saying you need to increase your volume. I can't hear you. Not all people think this. I've heard some people say, "Oh, you're completely fine. I can hear you," and some other people say, "I can't hear you at all. You need to increase your volume." So, for this video, I'm going to be testing my laptop microphone, and if it works out, if you can hear me better, if it's better, then I'll be using my laptop microphone instead. So let's get on with this video. This video is going to be about monastery icons. And a lot of people like monastery icons for whatever reason. They buy icons from there, they buy instance from there. And this video is serving to warn you to stay away from that website. And there's going to be two main reasons that I'm going to be using. The first reason is going to be about styles of iconography. So in Orthodoxy especially, and also in Roman Catholicism, you have traditions of iconography, right? When you're doing icons, you have a certain tradition. You don't deviate from that tradition. You stick to that tradition, right? So for this slide, for example, we have Greek Byzantine icons on the top, and on the bottom you have Russian icons. And even within these styles, even within Byzantine styles, you have different minor adaptations, but the general idea is still the same. And the reason why I'm talking about this is when you contrast this with monastery icons, you see that there's a point of departure, right? The monastery icons, the iconography is very distinct. It's its own tradition. And now there's no problem, except this tradition is not based on a church. It's not a church tradition. Whether you're Roman Catholic or you're Eastern Orthodox, it doesn't matter. It's not based on either of their traditions. And as a matter of fact, one irony is that if you look at the About Us page, monastery icons is not even connected to a monastery. It's connected to a non-profit organization called Sacred Arts Foundation, I believe. So again, the irony here is they call themselves monastery icons, but why are they not connected to a monastery? Isn't that strange? Well, of course it's strange because this builds up to my second point, which is very devastating, is that in reality, these people you're dealing with are Hindus. Monastery icons, it's ran by Hindus. It's not ran by Christians. And I can go deep into this rabbit hole, but there's a lot of different websites, a lot of different forums. There's Orthodox info that goes into this. There's a website called Aquinas and more that goes deep into this. There's a bunch of different places, a bunch of different forums that goes deep into the rabbit hole. So I don't really need to do it. I'll post those links in the description below. You can check it out for yourself. All I'm going to say is that really the head honcho of like this operation is George Burke, the guy in this slide, this really ugly guy. And it really started in the 70s where he will establish a Hindu community, and then he will transform that Hindu community to a syncretistic Hindu Orthodox so-called monastery, and then he will change it to Coptic Orthodox, then he will change it to something else, and he will just learn the rites from these different denominations and apply it and mix them with Hindu rites. And over time, they decided to build this website called Monastery Icons. In fact, if you use Wayback Machine, uh, around I think before 2004, they actually admitted that they were part of the Light of Christ Monastery, and people looked that monastery up and realized that it's not even a Christian monastery. They said, "Bro, this is not a Christian monastery. This is a Hindu. This is a Hindu community. I'm getting icons from a Hindu. What is this?" And then they realized that people found them out, and so they changed it to Sacred Hearts Foundation. Yeah, no one's going to eat that up, except a lot of people apparently eat that up because they still buy from that website. And now that Light of Christ Monastery changed it to Light of Spirit Monastery, which is very open about Hinduism again. They even have a website which like talks about how Christ taught yoga. That original Christianity is yoga. Bunch of stupid nonsense. But these are the people that make your icons. These are the source of people that you're getting your icons from. So stop getting it. All right, warn your friends about it. So you might be wondering, I already have icons from these people. What do I do about it? Do I give it to a priest and have him exorcise it? Like, what do I do about it? But the first problem here is that sure, you can bring it to a priest, but all he's going to do is turn that demonic image into just an image. He can't undo the fact that the image was made by a Hindu. That's not going to change at all. It's not an icon. It never was an icon. It was always an image. Okay, it's always just a picture. It's a demonic picture. So the best thing you can do is burn it. Just burn and get rid of it. You might feel weird about it because I mean you can, like, perhaps you bought a image of Christ and you might think, well, I'm burning an image of Christ. That's kind of weird. But it's really not. It's trying to depict Christ, but it's just a demonic image. It's a perversion. It's not even him. So just get rid of it. Just burn it. That's the best thing you can do. If you just throw it in the trash without burning it, well, then you're just cursing that trash. You're going to, I don't know, curse that trash. Right? And don't do that. Just burn it. Just get rid of it instead. That's the best thing you can do. So, um, show this video to your friends. Tell your friends about monastery icons. Tell them that they should get rid of it. Tell them that they should not be buying icons from this website. As I said before, and I would like to reiterate, these people are Hindus. They're not Christian. You're not buying icons from Christians. You're buying this from Hindus. And I've seen so many people. I've seen a friend of mine have this icon, and he even has, like, you can even see this icon in his videos. I believe Reason and Theology has from monastery icons. I've seen people with Twitter profile pics from a monastery icon's icon. I mean, image. It's not an icon. And it's madness, and people need to realize that this is a satanic website and they should stay far away from it. And a lot of people have already found them out and done research on it. And so the best thing you can do is tell your friends that are not aware of this to stay away from this website. Tell your friends that have bought an image from this website to burn it and completely get rid of it. All right. So hopefully I've helped you out in some way. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. God bless all of you.